Hey, it's J-Dog. Hey, I'm back at Fort Myers Beach for the winter, and I thought I'd do a second video of some more favorite places at Fort Myers Beach. Back in 2018, I made a video showing 4 or 5 of my favorite places in Fort Myers Beach. And I thought what I'd do in this video is show you some more places. These are places that didn't make it into the first video and are still some favorite places. So consider this more of a part 2 video of my favorite places at Fort Myers Beach. The places I'm going to show you in this video aren't the typical touristy commercial places like here down at the beach. The place I'm going to show you are more of the public spaces that are kind of tucked away and hidden away. Nicest places to hang out. So here they are. Enjoy. So here's a favorite place where I can take a nice walk in the shade. I'm at Matanzas Pass Preserve. This little public space is right behind the library and the Bay Oaks Recreation Center just off Estero. It's on the Bayside, not on the Gulf side, and it's a great place to take a walk if you don't want to walk in the sun. It's nice shady mangrove. So let me go take you and show you this little spot. This is a nice little spot that's kind of hidden on the Bayside. Doesn't get a lot of use, but it's a great little place to kind of walk through the mangroves. And they've got a little trail map. You can just see a little thing about the development change here. But here's a little place you can see about the trails. This is a nice place to take a walk. As you saw from the map there, if you look close, probably 1.2 miles total if you did all the loops here. But part of this is on this boardwalk you see behind me that I'm walking on. And I'll show you some more clips of that. But it's a nice little place to take a walk. It's a little bit like the 6 Mile Slough, and I'll put up a video where you can see that little place to go for a walk in the mangroves. But this is really nice in here. And you see we can just coming up to the bay. You can see it through the trees here, but boy, I know this boardwalk makes this really a nice little trail. And here we come up to the Bayside Overlook. Pretty cool. Yeah, this is pretty nice to see here. You got a nice little view of the Bayside here. Pretty good. As I mentioned for probably the second or third time already, it's a nice place to take a walk. This is right near the church where I attend, the Beach United Methodist Church. And Sundays after service, like today, I'm coming over here and taking a walk in the mangroves. Didn't feel like walking the beach today, so this is a nice little change of pace for taking a walk. In the opening clip for this little segment, I showed you the parking lot for this preserve, and there's about 4 or 5 spaces for parking. It's free parking. And there is plenty of parking down by School Street and Bay Road. You might have to pay for that down by the church and library, but pretty easy access here. There is a porta-john. I think I showed you that also. So this is Matanzas Pass Preserve, one of my favorite places to take a walk in the shade on Fort Myers Beach. So here I am at another favorite place on Fort Myers Beach. I'm at the Ascension Catholic Church, which is about 5 miles down from the bridge towards the southern end of the island. There are some beautiful landscaping and gardens in here at the Ascension Church. I love sitting around some of these benches just to kind of meditate and enjoy the sights here. I like coming down here to sit by this pond that you see behind me. There are benches that are here by the pond, and it's really nice just to kind of soak in the water life and see the turtles and the ducks here. There's some beautiful statues in the front of the property, And those are places where people pray and leave devotions down here. On the grounds of this church property is a small monastery. It is home to a small enclave of Poor Clare nuns. It's just a small group of nuns. I think there's only about 7 here, but they're a cloistered group, which means they don't really interact with the public. But you can, at certain times, go in and pray in their chapel, which I'm going to do right now. But that's one of the main reasons I come down here. It's not always open. It's been closed a lot due to COVID, but I love coming down here. It's such a peaceful place to just go in there in silence and pray. But this is, just wanted to share with you another of my favorite places at Fort Myers Beach. So in my first video on favorite places in Fort Myers Beach, I showed you Bowditch Point Park. There are some beautiful facilities here and the beach is just gorgeous. But what I didn't show you in that first video is that there's a network of biking and walking trails on this northern point of the island here. There's also some secluded little beach spots that I want to show you, because at the tail end of this, I'm going to show you my very favorite place at Fort Myers Beach. These trails aren't that long, probably less than a mile altogether, but they're kind of nice walking in here in the mangroves. And there's a network of them, so they kind of go all over the place, but they all end up back at the parking lot or out at the beach. But these are nice for walking. I say it's a quick bike ride through these things, but it's nice to come up here and park if you want and walk these trails here at Bowditch Point Park. I mentioned some little secluded beaches here at Bowditch Point Park. These are around the corner from the Gulf side of the beach. You have to kind of go around the point, and not too many people come over here, but there's some beautiful little beaches to hang out here. What I like about this spot is it's sort of secluded. You're not in the bright sunshine in the afternoon, and you get to watch the canal here and watch the boats going back and forth. Usually late afternoon you get a lot of boats coming back into the marinas going into Fort Myers Beach, but this is really a beautiful spot. And at this little secluded beach that I showed you, there's a bench here, and this is my favorite spot on Fort Myers Beach. I come over here in the late afternoon after 3 o'clock and sit on this bench and just watch the ocean. You can see Bunchy Beach across the way, but this is my favorite just because of the views and the beach and what you can see here at Fort Myers Beach. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video of more of my favorite places at Fort Myers Beach. In my first video, I showed you the obvious ones, the most populous ones. These are kind of the special ones here and the ones I enjoy the most. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to sit here for a while like I normally do and just soak up the view. But hey, hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe. See you on down the road.